Rivers sent in that direction as we go to the bottom of the first inning, and Yandy Díaz bounces one foul.
Hitters.
And a foul tipped strikeout right back into the mid. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if he's not going to play in Cleveland, it is. I was not real happy when I'm excited that he's here.
There's a base hit, shot through the hole on the left side by Yandy. Takes that 1-1 pitch into left, and the Rays put the leadoff man on base.
Change up, too much plate. Yandy Díaz just hammers it out in front and whacks that ball. I mean, he has been so productive, so consistent all year.
Foul ball on the check.
There behind Aaron Judge in the OPS category to go ahead and try to pull for power.
And he is out on strikes, a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, you don't often see the Yandy Díaz at bat look quite like that. Another backdoor slider, though. Remember, this is the pitch he's used to go after Manuel Margot 2 different times. And right there, Yandy.
Pitch is a strike. And a foul ball right back. Back foul, out of play. Yandy pops it up, foul. Low over for it, but it's about 3 rows behind the dugout. Fly ball into left center. Duran is there to make the catch. Had a little trouble with it, and the runners are going to move up.
It's a great play right there. You know what? When you sense that fly ball deep with nobody out, you go back to tag. So with a .68.
First pitch, a chopper to the right side to the second baseman Marcus Semien. And Yandy Díaz, after the first pitch, chops out.
You've got everything available to you.
With the Marlins, the Yankees. That's a liner into center field. Going to be caught out there by Taveras. And holding at second. Rays have Yandy Díaz leading us. 3. Averaging under 14 and a half pitches. It's fouled back. And Yandy draws a leadoff walk. Ground ball chopped to third. Young's going to take it to Semien. A little trouble in the middle. And they're going to say he was out. The bobble on the exchange. Tenth win. He's 9-1.
Quite the finish to this series.
Just foul. Popped up. Foul ball. Foul ball back. Houston wearing 22. That's a swing and miss. And Yandy Díaz.
Feel like the backup slider that gets you. It's just kind of hung out over the plate there, and Yandy.
At court, Margot and Walls, and the first Yandy at 3:09.
His 9th start on the road. Only 4.
6-1. That's a liner into left, and that's going to be in there for a base hit. So Yandy Díaz, who really has swung the bat better than any other hitter in the Rays lineup against Perez game. And there goes Walls, headed to third. The pitch is fouled out of play, back of first. And more Walls. And a strike call. Yandy Díaz Not happy with that call, and he is the first out. Here's a look.
That's just one of those perfect pitcher's pitches, just too close to take. Was that off the edge? Yeah, probably. It's close. But when it's that close, you may get that call.
Pitch is up.
You're gone. And you can see why.
He picks up a strike.
Bottom of the zone. Borderline pitch, and Yandy again not liking that call. He was called out on strikes on a fastball that was probably
most pitches today. Round ball toward the middle. Into center it goes. Walls heads to third. He will make it without a play. First and third, and the Rays putting together another threat.
Well, what?
His relief. Fouling that pitch. Slipped it into center field. Tavares is right there, and he makes the catch. And on that delivery, the clerk waited until the very last tick on that clock.
What a gorgeous night. Yandy Díaz will get it going. And the first one in that game. That's like the last great moment for the Oakland.
Powering.
Fouled away.
To be on both sides of the plate effectively.
Time player. Sonny Gray was a superstar. To third base, Jonah Bride, and one out.
They have in that through the rotation, those 6 games, they had 2 and 32. Wow. The marquee matchup this week.
It kind of is.
With a lot of confidence, feeling pretty good about themselves.
Road sweeps. 3-1 to Yandy. Grounded to third his only time. And now it's a little late movement. The payoff. We'll see another. And he walked him. Nothing new. Yandy Díaz draws the walk in the National League East. So you cannot overlook. I'm not saying that they record-wise are at the very bottom of the league. Díaz, not deep enough though. In fact, fairly shallow. He got under it. And Seth Brown runs it down. Earlier. Ball 1 to the season. Doesn't mean it's going to necessarily have lead at first, but not running. Just for Brujan. Fouled away again.
And the measuring line at Tropicana Field.
Struck him out. Oh, no, pardon me. And he did strike him out. He went change up away.
And you don't see that often.
No.
Yandy Díaz going after that pitch that's well out of the zone.
And Yandy Díaz to start it off. And one out on one pitch. You know, amazingly, killing lefties this year, but so far Hogan Harris 5 up, 5 down.
Create some angles.
Is the great Ron Guidry of Louisiana pitcher as well. Pretty hot and getting more confident by the day in these Oakland A's. Should be another 3 up, 3 down inning. No score.
Until you step into the box and experience it, it's not the same.
Doesn't really know what kind of move Harris has. If he went,
They have a slide step. See, that's kind of quick right there. That's going to be that right there, that delays. And how fast as a runner can you get there?
it's not going to matter in the end because Peterson throws out Díaz. He's in that short season without a single bunt. Yandy, I mean, what more could you want
Here.
Ready spot. And 2 balls. 2 balls. 3-2. 2-pitch due. And in this ballpark, that'll swallow it up. 2 gone. Coliseum. Rays looking for their first win here in Northern California.
15 walks, 16 strikeouts.
When the Rays took all 3 early in the season. Yandy's finally got his first hit against the Oakland A's. At long last, Díaz aboard to start the night.
There you go. Get a little chopper through the middle of the field.
If you joined us a little late, both Díaz at third and then Wander, who took second on the throw, gotten more than hot. They asked for an appeal, and he got it right. Down goes Díaz.
Just perfect location, and Yandy, you're talking back there and asking McKay if that was absolutely a strike. Thought that ball maybe was in.
Took a bite out of line. He can't get it, but it gets by Blade, and the Rays have tied it. This time Yandy holds at second, and the Rays have caught the A's. It's 3-3.
Yandy Díaz puts a charge into this. Another pitch left out over the plate. There's the dive that comes up just a little.
Get some insurance in for the Rays. Pickoff play.
Oh boy.
And it throws into right center. Margot will stop at third. It's almost like a single to the outfield.
Yeah, that ball, he just never got the.
And nobody out, infield in. Margot heads for home, and the Rays take a 5-3 lead.
Well, that was a non-competitive pitch by Ursig.
They give him 10 for the year. And he might again. Margot scores for the third time as Díaz delivers, and the Rays have a 6-3 lead in the ninth.
In his sleep, and right here Margot's got to kind of freeze to see if a play's going to be made. Once it's not, guess what?
Here in San Diego. And Darvish starts it with, and I know that sounds like exaggeration, but I can't find a thing wrong with this place.
Cooler than this place.
And another for tonight. On appeal, he did Cleveland and the Padres. Cleveland winning it. 2-2. The great arm of Manny Machado is shown off right away. Of course,
reason get that off day on Monday, which he'd probably prefer anyway.
Over the course of a year. Another one to Machado like the first time. 2 down.
He's been able to run that two-seamer in close to Yandy and get him.
I don't know Trent Grisham at all, but I would have to think that he'd say, at least for now, I believe of the 8th inning. Sanchez throws behind Siri, but Cronenworth wasn't in the neighborhood.
Commit to it.
Didn't go this time. Foul ball. But just to finish the way, are you trying to shake that for the rest of your career? Siri not only gets to second, but he will stop. he held himself there. To second base. Kim goes to third, and Siri is out. Throw to first, not in time. Based the rotation around him.
Yep.
Before the Elch again. Third in the minor leagues.
I will probably, and maybe sooner rather than later.
His own arm situations. Ha-Sung Kim throws out Yandy. Rodney. Siri shut it down like you were talking about. They thought he might that time, but in the dirt, and Siri gets second.
Did you see him kind of glide into
at the
second?
end scoring position? And Yandy fans. Pitch had some pretty wicked movement to it at the end.
And 8 starts with the Tampa Bay Rays in the majors. His first pitch against. We'll see throughout the game how he pitches against his swing. A lot of guys talk about what he did here. As there's strike 3, his first punch out against Tampa Bay.
That wasn't even a high fastball. That was just a 4-seamer right down the middle. Challenge and be ready to make a play like that. You speak. Now you've got to react and make a great play like that.
This is inside on Yandy Díaz, enjoying something he just grilled.
I don't know. I saw Donnie the other day. He looks great, in phenomenal shape. He's getting ready for an Ironman.
0-2 hit in the air, well hit, right center field to the warning track and the wall, and that one kicks back in. Tatis gave it a run. It is, in fact, the first hit for Tampa Bay.
It's a fastball out over the plate. We talk about Diaz's ability to go the other way, but this year he's doing things with power. Tatis, what a great effort. Again, no regard for his body. See Díaz going in head first, and just a hard tag. You were just wondering again, head first, you always wonder.
Curveball slider, which he throws not at it off the bat. Instead, it was a two-base hit.
And things just drive the ball in the air.
Home runs on this roster. 3-1 is outside. It's ball 4. The third walk for Tampa Bay, and 2 on with 1 out for Wander Franco.
Loud. That was loud. It's Martinez.
Strike 3. That hovered in on the inside corner, and 1 down. That's 15 strikeouts for the best offense.
The no-hitter.
He got a lot of stuff from what we understand for throwing that no-hitter. Yandy.
Got good late life to his pitches. An hour slower than the slider.
To third, juggled by Machado, but a great arm. He doesn't even have to really lay out on that throw and still gets it. Here's Yandy. Could be 2. Bogarts, Odor, Cronenworth. Double play.
Boy, do you see Odor.
I gotta say. Under that one a little too much, and out number 2.
Off of that, and that will get him.
Well, what's that line you hear for 2? 1-1 here.
And it's going in. You force a hitter's hand. In the ante here.
Yes, they did. To the right field corner. Fading. Foul ball. It is packed to the gills. Fine play by Bogarts. Safe at first base.
Had a full head of steam. What a play there by Bogarts. And then that right there, that throw, it's on purpose. You know what? It ended up not really skipping as much as it bounced. And that bounce put a little hump in it. And that allowed Yandy to get the foot there.
You can see him get it. No replay. Second and third for Yandy Díaz. Towards short. And the Padres hang on.
State, and that's a big part of the reason he's having good success.
Yeah. Ready. And a cut and miss. That's out number 1. Díaz. And that one just on the. And a wave and miss. He got the chase. And boy, what a chase.
Guys to chase off the plate. When you do it with Yandy Díaz, that tells you the quality of the pitch. He does not chase very often. Limits that part of his game, but went after that pitch well off the plate. That was a late breaking slider.
Díaz. Dropper, third base side. Arias gets the throw to first. Pitch is a strike. That's going to be a base hit right center. Here comes Paredes over to third. Walls, and the Rays pick up another run. That makes it 7-4.
Into the back of that Baltimore bullpen and get those guys into the game. I mean, it's kind of, you want that to happen, but maybe not because of how talented they are. Bottom line is, though, they have come back to 7-4. They're getting a tying run to the plate here.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about this game. You see a lopsided game early. This one to short. And Mateo. Pitch. That's a strike.
In 2/3 inning, so he's been prone to the long ball.
And a cut and miss.
That's that changeup, cutter, slider, curveball.
It's a little looper up the right side of it's fair. That's a foul ball. Ruiz chasing it
During the course of an at-bat.
And there's a leadoff walk. Ball 4 upstairs. Winding up at second. Ground ball left side. That's Mateo making the throw to first to get Yandy Díaz through the front 5. Bounces it back for their runs. High popper into shallow right toward the line. Santander is over there. He covered a lot of ground but made the catch. A couple steps inside the foul. Hartman.
It's matching.
2-2. It's foul the other way. Strikes. And he 3-2 and a base hit shot up the middle. Past Aiken. Over to third goes Siri with a look around his shoulder to see how that play was developing. It's first and third, nobody out.
And I thought this ball was going to smoke him right back through the middle. And as if he falls off to the third base side, Yandy Díaz, so proficient. Oh, he hits that ball right on the nose.
You could see that glove go up, but it was an afterthought. And a base hit shot into right. Margot on his way to the plate. He will score. Yandy not wasting any time. Picks up a run batted in. Jumping on the first pitch. Getting
4-seam fastball. Too much play. That's exactly Yandy Díaz. That ball's on the other side of the plate, middle away, and he just lines it the other way. Something that he can do as well as anybody. And the Rays add on. Well, we talked about